What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family. Drop y'all ones. If you're in the building, let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Okay. Let me get a few more ones, y'all. I see the ones. Let me get a few more. Y'all. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone that's coming through. You see the ones, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, so I'm clear. Awesome. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone in the building. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. Shout out to all the visionaries. I hope everyone is doing well. Salute to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone who supports the channel. I appreciate y'all. Salute to my lovely mods. Salute to y'all ladies always coming through and holding down the chizat. Shout out to y'all if y'all are in the building. Make sure y'all have done what's free. Y'all know how we do over here. Make sure y'all have done what was free. If you are in the building, make sure you hit that like button and share the show. Make sure y'all have done what's free. Hit that like button and share the show. Yeah, we was having early technical difficulties. For some reason, my camera wasn't coming on. So just had to start everything over, reboot everything. Take some cords out, let things, load itself up again. You know how this stuff goes sometimes with these machines, these sound machines and stuff like that. So we here, y'all. We here nonetheless. Salute to everyone in the building. I'm gonna shout everyone out, and then we're gonna get to the show because we got a great show lined up for you guys. We got a video to review today because we got to talk about this, man. We have to talk about this. So let's see who's in the building. We're gonna shout everyone out, and then we're gonna get into it. But make sure y'all like and share the show. Share it on y'all community tabs, your Facebooks, Instagrams, Twitter, anywhere that you share content. Share today's show. Let's see who's in the building. And then let's get to it. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Salute. Shout out to my man Bob. Hey, Miss Queena. Shout out to Miss Queena in the building. She says, salute, happy Tasteful Tuesday, Stay Sleep TV, and Visionaries. Salute, Miss Queen. I appreciate you always coming through and holding down the chizat for your brother. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Miss Classy Creole, as well. House of Love in the building. Shout out to you for always coming through and holding down the chizat. Shout out to you, Miss Classy Creole. I appreciate you. What up, Auntie? He says, answer to the title. No, your chick and your homies are not the same. Definitely different dynamic. Hope you do a poll there, fam. Shout out to you. Auntie. I appreciate you, bro. Salute. Hey, Miss Zahara, how you been? It's been a minute. Shout out to Miss Zahara in the building. Salute, salute. Salute to my comrade, Mr. Sutton on the pull up. Salute, my brother. Salute. What's up, Cynical One? How you doing? Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you in the building. Thank you so much for coming on my panel the other day as well. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to my man Zuma on the pull up. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute. Melanin in mind. What's good, Melanin in mind? Salute. Shout out to my man Ray Stansberry on the pull up. Salute, salute. See who else is in the building. Salute to my comrade, the Book of Ronin on the pull up. Salute, bro. I'm glad you catching this live, bro. I'm glad you catching this live, man. Man, I'm glad you catching this live. Salute, bro. We're gonna get to the video and everything, man. But let me shout you guys out, and we're gonna get to it. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about this today, Miss Queena. We have to talk about this. What up, Jason? How you doing, bro? Salute, man. I appreciate your support. Shout out to my man Club. What up, Club? Salute. Shout out to Cuzzo on a pull up. What up, Cuzzo? Salute. Shout out to Mr. D on a pull up. What up, Mr. D? Salute, salute, salute. Tell them again, Classy Creole, the likes are free. Make sure y'all do what's free. Shout out to everyone that's coming through. Make sure y'all do what's free. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Let me make sure I got everybody before we get into it. Hey, Scorpio. How you doing? Shout out to Scorpio Mama on the pull up. See who else is in the building. Make sure I got everybody. What up, UFO? Salute. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Also, as y'all know, every show we try to at least get two donations before the show is over. The PayPal and the Venmo is going across the screen. Make sure y'all support today's show. Make sure y'all support today's show. The super chat is also open. Make sure y'all support today's show, man. We are going to get into it today. Y'all see today's title. Y'all see today's title. Be there for your girl like you were there for your homies. Do you agree, fellas? Do you agree? Now, I'm going to play this video. I'm going to get into this video, right? And it's between a young lady and a man. They on a podcast. And I was checking the video out, and I said, we need to talk about this. Because today's show is specifically what was said in the video, which I'm going to play in a minute. But the question is, do you guys agree? For you to be there for your girl the way you there for your homies. At what point do you draw a line? Because let's just be honest, fellas. Right? A lot of us pick and choose when there's a bro code. A lot of men pick and choose. So at some point, when do men draw a line between how they going to support their girl or support their woman compared to how they support their homies? At what point does that, change? At what point? Does it ever change? Because for some people, it may not ever change. So let's talk about this today, fellas. And let's just be honest about it. Because Some guys, when they get with some girls, you don't see them no more. They be cooped up with their girl, right? And then some guys, when they get with certain girls, they always around their homies. They always outside. They always running around. They always running the street. So is it the type of woman? So I'm gonna take Auntie's advice and I'm gonna create a poll. I'm gonna create a poll, fellas. Do you have the same level of loyalty to your homies than your girl, than your woman? Yes, no, more, or less. So is it more loyalty or less loyalty? Y'all hit the poll. Y'all hit the poll. The poll is up. Y'all hit the poll. Because we're going to get into this video. I want to see what y'all think. I want to see what y'all think. And then we're going to get into this video. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute to my brother, the underrated darkness in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. Cynical One says, you should be present in the relationship, but I don't want a significant other to act like I'm one of his homies. I'm more loyal to my homegirls than my significant other. That's well, I'm glad you was honest about that, Cynical One, because most women wouldn't admit that. Most women wouldn't admit that they're more loyal to their friends than they are to their man. That's interesting. That's interesting because maybe, maybe that's why a lot of guys are more loyal to their homies. Who knows? So I put the poll up, fellas. Answer the poll. If you can, do me a favor and answer the poll. And then we're going to get into the video. Make sure y'all like and share today's show, man. We need to talk about this. I think this is a great conversation we need to have as men. You see? She says, I think it goes both ways. As far as what? As far as men and women? Most friendships last longer than relationships. But a friendship is a relationship, Cynical One. I do y'all notice that? Or is that just me? I noticed that people don't consider friendships relationships. People separate relationships and friendships. Friendships are relationships. If that's your friend, that is the relation you have to them. That's your friend. A friendship is a relationship. But we always seem to separate it. But then they say the best relationships are the ones that start off as friends. We got to pay attention. Got to pay attention. They say the best relationships start off as friends. Look, see, here she go. She love to pop out the clouds when this type of content is being made. Here she comes. How ironic. Taylor's here. After years of not coming to the platform, when we talking about something like this, pew, out of the spaceship comes Taylor. What up, Taylor? What up, Taylor? what up, Taylor? She pops right out. It has been years. It has been years. What up, Mike? Mike says, I've been out of town. I haven't caught on any episodes in a couple of weeks. Glad to tune in. Shout out to you, Mike. Salute, my brother. Now, what up, Taylor? How you been? But Taylor says, it's a different type of relationship. Well, then why do y'all say that the best relationships start off as friends? And usually, when someone is cheating on someone in a relationship, a lot of times it's somebody that they know or have developed a friendship with. Now we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm just saying. What up, Boogeyman? Boogeyman says, you can't be there for your homeboys like you are for your girl, because on one side, you love your love for your homeboys, but on the other hand, you have loyalty to your girl. Okay. Make sure y'all hit the poll, fellas. Zuma says, if my girl and I are equally yoked and I'm throwing it in her in her jalupa, my homies come second. The line between platonic relationships and romantic relationships is sex. True. That is true. That is true. I agree, Zuma. I agree. Cynical says colleagues, platonic friendships, and significant others are different forms of relationships. Good point. Yeah, but they all are relationships. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? What up, Triple Eight? Triple Eight says, hey, I won't be able to catch the stream today. At least first 30 to an hour. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Triple Eight. Salute. But be there for your homeboys. Well, be there for your girl like you are for your homies. What do y'all think about that? Let me see how many of y'all voted so far. Let me see how many people voted. All right, let me get some more votes, y'all. Let me get some more votes. But 44% of y'all said no. Do you have the same level of loyalty to your homies than your woman? 44% said no. 31% said yes. 12 and it's tied when it comes to more and less loyalty. Okay. So I'm gonna go with for the most part, y'all saying no. So the majority of the men that are in here are actually saying that they don't have the same loyalty that they have with their homies than with their girl. But this is what was said in this video that we're gonna get to. And when she said this, I understood what she was saying, because I know a lot of dudes, you know, that had good women, and what killed their relationship was the fact that he didn't know what it actually took to be with that type of woman. And this is what the conversation is about, fellas. Y'all have heard me say this on numerous streams. right? Y'all heard me say this on numerous streams. What happens when you find the woman that you really want? What happens when you find that woman that you know is really for you? Not the woman you just want to have sex with, not the woman that just look good, but the woman that you know is good, not to you, but for you. See, a lot of men, when we're in our immature stages, we just looking for women who are good to us. But when we start maturing, we start looking for the women who are good for us. Because see, any woman could be nice to you and be good to you and do stuff that you ask her to. You know, that doesn't determine if she's good for you. You see? You understand what I'm saying? Because a 304 could be good to us. She can be good to us, right, fellas? A no good woman, why would we classify her a no good woman? We would classify a 304 a woman that's not good for us. That's why she's not a good woman, because she's not good for us, but she can be good to us. She could fry chicken. She could make sandwiches. She could make Kool-Aid. And she can get your rocks off. She can help you get your rocks off. So yes, any woman could be good to you. So when you immature, fellas, we was looking for the women who were good to us. That's all she was. She fed our ego. She fed our carnal side. She's good to us. She tastes good. She look good. She smell good. Not saying that those things are now off the table. But now when we start maturing as men, right? When we go from being boys to men, right? We start looking at how those things actually benefit us in the long run. See, that's when we start saying, is this woman good for me? Is she good for me? See? So her smelling good, all of that, how is that going to benefit me in the long run? That will determine if she's good for you. You see? Not just good to you, because that's present. But what about 5 years from now? Shit, nowadays, what about 36 hours from now? The way people change up nowadays. You see? So what happens when you find the woman that's good for you? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? See, we could get up here and talk about the relationship stuff all day. We could keep contradicting ourselves all day. But we don't like to answer the tough questions. See, because once we answer those tough questions, now it's time to do something. See, now it's time to get to work. And what is that work? The work on self. So, are you prepared, fellas, to deal with that woman that's good for you? Do you even know how to recognize her? Hmm? because she not gonna come. She may not come, you know, looking like this. She not gonna come looking like this. You see? You see that? She not gonna come looking like that. She not gonna come looking like this. You see that? They ain't gonna come looking like this. And these women that I'm showing y'all, fellas, the proof of that is they're not good for any man. They're not good for any man. Notice what I said. They're not good for any man. How many men they were good to? Oh, plenty. They were good to plenty men. Plenty. They were good to a lot of men. And I hope you're listening, ladies, because that's something you need to take that with you. Ladies, are you good for a man or are you just good to a man? See, you need to figure that out too. See, you need to display that too. Are you just good for a man? Are you just good to a man or good for him? Are you here for a good time or a long time? Which one? Which type of female are you? Are you here for a good time or a long time? Are you good to a man or for a man? Which one? See, you got to make that decision. And that's going to be shown, right, in your actions. So take that with you too, ladies. Take that one with you. Because, see, in this video, and we're going to get to it in a minute, right? This woman keeps wondering why a lot of men are not ready to settle down, and a lot of men just want to play around. And, I hear this a lot from a lot of women, right? And what I notice with them, with a lot of them, the majority of them, right? A lot of them wasn't even serious. A lot of them weren't even serious either. See, a lot of y'all women like to tell men, oh, you get what you attract. You get what you are. Oh, so what about you? So you didn't get what you were? Why you can't accept that? Oh, he was never serious about me. Was you serious about you? Was you serious about him? See, the majority of y'all, it's a very small percentage, right? That will admit, right? That they weren't even that serious. And then it's ones that were serious and actually got took advantage of. But the majority of y'all are just crying to the wolves. That's really what you're doing. That's really what you was doing. Because a lot of y'all be running around here saying he never took you serious as if you was ready to get married. You wasn't ready to get married. You weren't ready to be a mother. So what do you mean by he didn't take you serious? What was serious about the encounter? Should he have took you serious? Did y'all discuss anything serious outside of just being your boyfriend and your girlfriend and y'all together? Hi, look at us. We out, we eating. Huh? Outside of that, what was y'all relationship about? Was there a vision for y'all relationship? Or was y'all just fucking and trying to figure it out? And then he didn't take you serious. Hmm? Because this is the same thing that happens with men. But see, the sad part with us is we don't take shit serious, right? Until we can't get no coochie. Yeah, I said it, fellas. Let's just be real. We're only going to consider anything serious when we got to wait for some coochie. Right, fellas? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. What's up, L'Oreal? How you doing? Shout out to Ms. L'Oreal in the building. Let's be honest. Zuma says facts. Mike says facts. Let's be honest. And you know why? You know why? You know why we start considering the women that's gonna hold the coochie back a little bit? You know why? Because we start thinking, well, this woman must want to mean something to me. See, it goes back to what I said earlier. Are you good to a man or good for a man? You see? See? And when men run into a woman who's not just so quick to indulge in that, we start thinking that, or we start looking for value in other places. This automatically happens with men, even with men who don't know how to vet. Men do this unknowingly. You see, we start saying, well, I know I ain't gonna get no coochie yet, so let me figure out what I like about her. Let me find out or figure out if I want to still keep talking to her. See? The guys that are willing to wait, right? And I'm not saying we know, ladies, some guys are just play the waiting game and still be on some bullshit. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the guys who are willing to wait for the good women. It is because we realize that she has a lot more traits that is good for me. She's more beneficial to me. She benefits me more outside of sex. She's good for me. But the problem is a lot of us men don't even know how to see that. We don't even know when to see it or when it's in front of us. We don't know. We don't know. And a lot of times I think it comes from that level of being, that level of blindness can come from men constantly hanging around a certain type of men, hanging around having a certain level of friends that will constantly reinforce that level of ignorance. So you never see it. You never see it. That's why, and we getting ready to get to the video. That's why when she said this in the video, I was like, well, I see what she's saying. Because a lot of men's perspective on what it is to be a man came from their homies. Especially if you grew up in poverty, if you grew up in low income type of environments. Y'all develop this friendship that's like, it's like a bond that's, it can be broken, but it only could be broken between y'all. And this bond that y'all develop, y'all kind of also create your own identity from it. You see? So a lot of men see women through other men's eyes, through the lens of their friends. You know, they never developed their own perspective. We see it every day, fellas. We just got to be honest. A lot of the stuff that we hear on the airwaves every day is literally regurgitated stuff that we heard 5 and 6 and 7 years ago, that is constantly being spread over and over and over again to different men, to different generations of men. So that stuff robs men of certain experiences and it stunts their growth. So this is why you have men at a certain age online still speaking at a certain level, because they're stuck at 18, chilling on the block with their homies, saying what they saying about women. They're stuck in high school. They're stuck in college years and how they see women. A lot of men still see women the way they saw women at 25 and they 40. They still see women in the same light that they saw women when they were 19 and they 35 now. You see? And this stuff gets regurgitated as, oh, this is just how men are. No, no, because you're not even operating on an adult level. You literally are still thinking like we in the high school hallways. So when she came out in the video and said, a lot of guys don't know how to be loyal to their women, I kind of understood what she was saying. It's deeper than cheating and all of that. It's different. She's not just talking about cheating. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get to it. What's up, somebody lying? How you doing? Zuma says if your friends deal with 304s, then your perspective will be centered around 304 experiences. I met my first good woman at 22 and it changed my perspective. Shout out to my brother Zuma. Cynical says a borderline midlife crisis. Absolutely. Boogeyman says question is, did you take yourself serious? Yep. Ebo says sorry for butchering your name, Queen. Okay. Boogeyman says it's because a lot of those types of dudes are not serious about a relationship. Just a lot of women are not, just like a lot of women are not serious about relationships either. Facts. Agreed. So let me share my screen, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and share the show. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Make sure y'all do what's free, y'all. Do what's free. Do what's free. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Support today's show, y'all. Support today's show. Let's get to it. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to Rich and Unemployed Podcast. Uncut Rich and Unemployed Podcast. Fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. This is for educational purposes only. Y'all want to know who that is? That's DJ Shay Mack. If y'all don't know who that is, that's DJ Shay Mack. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Like if it was like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, definitely. But now, how old are you again?
34.
You 34?
Mm-hmm.
Thought you was my age.
And what that mean?
You might be fucked out. I can't date nobody younger than me.
Why is that?
Because they're not done yet.
Everyone that's younger than you? At what point?
Niggas need too much stimulation. Niggas need too much right now. In this, you might think I sound like a fucking piece of cheese, but in this day and age, niggas need too much. That a woman that's doing everything else for herself, she not chilling, she not nothing on it every day, cannot provide. So when it gets to that point, they're gonna go out and find it all the time, the time, like a revolving door.
Mm-hmm.
It's no satisfactory right now.
What do y'all think about that, fellas? What do y'all think about what she just said? Are we overly stimulated as men? Is too much not enough for us nowadays, fellas? Get in the chat room, y'all. Are we overstimulated? Is this the reason for our lack of discipline in relationships? Is this the reason why we step out a lot nowadays? Because we're overstimulated. Are we overstimulated? Let's talk, fellas. Ebo says men's lust. First of all, salute my brother. Shout out to my brother Ebo in the building. He says men lust, but they know not what for. They wander and lose track of the goal. They fight and compete, but they forget the prize. They spread seed, but spurn the seasons of growth. Boogeyman says for a lot of men, coochie trumps anything, any possible proper vetting process, because a lot of men get caught up on a woman being good to them and not good for them. Facts. Ebo says, plus they can chase power and glory, but miss the meaning of life. Absolutely, bro. Bob says we can be at times overstimulated. Club says yes and no. Zuma says I agree. Bob says we're in a microwave society. So with that statement, Bob, being that we're in a microwave society, meaning that damn near everybody wants everything instant. So if you want things instantly, can instant satisfaction, instant gratification, can these instant things create overstimulation? Because remember, Bob, we went from watching porn cassettes, tapes, to VHS tapes. We went from watching porn on a VHS to porn on a DVD to porn on our computer to porn on our phones. Now porn is instant, Bob. So can't this microwave society create overstimulation for men? And now we don't even have to go to the porn site. We can go to Instagram and see porn to stimulate us. So that's a great point. But doesn't that create overstimulation? What up, Hubert? Shout out to my man Hubert. It's been a minute, bro. Salute. He says, most of us definitely are, especially these new age of men that have money, status, and power. They are told that all their desires should be filled as long as they have these three. Absolutely, my brother. Great point. Great point. Great point. Bob says yes. So it can create overstimulation. What's up, Brownie? How you doing? Boogeyman says that is always the first thing I look at when it comes to women. I always look at whether she's good for me or not. Facts. Facts. Brownie says now it's not. She said now it's not Twitter and IG. Magazines to VR. Yup, to VR headsets. Yep. They even got VR porn. That's crazy. Now it's on IG and Twitter. Yep. Bro says, I disagree with her because I'm a man in that age range, and I know plenty of men that are older than me and act and carry themselves like they're younger than me. Facts, bro. Facts. I disagree with that too, with all of this age stuff. And when women think because they're gonna go get with an older man that they're gonna find a husband. But we know, bro, that that's how the average woman thinks. Because most women equate age with maturity until they get with an old dumb nigga. Until they get with an old dumb nigga. They never had their own experience with men. It was always through their homeboys. Right. With women, excuse me. It was always through their homeboys. Facts. Brownie says, I'm overstimulated. Taylor says, I think we're all overstimulated. Society is telling us that we should want / desire. Facts. 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 But you know, Taylor, I'm just going off the video because I'm going off what Shay Mack is saying. Shay Mack is saying that men are too overstimulated to even be in a relationship, especially in a relationship with a certain type of woman. She's basically talking about herself. She's saying that she can't find a man who's willing to commit to the type of woman she is because she thinks it's too much for us because we're overstimulated. You see what I'm saying? We too overstimulated to do certain things that a lot of women want from men. That's what she's saying. But do I think we're all overstimulated? Absolutely. And the proof to that is if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Shay Mack dating Rick Ross? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. Wasn't Shay Mack dating Rick Ross? So, I mean, and he's older than her. Shay Mack is only 40. Rick Ross is in his 50s. Rick Ross is in his early 50s, late 40s, early 50s. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. Wasn't she in a relationship with Rick Ross? So that's the proof that everyone's overstimulated because she still settled to be with a guy who wasn't able to give her that level of commitment. But regardless, she accepted it because of what? Her overstimulation. For what Rose had to offer. You see? She said, I don't even know who this is. Hey, you. There's a spiritual aspect to it. It's too much to type. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. L'Oreal says, I think she's looking for something a little softer in regards to personality, in terms of some dude who's calm. That's interesting. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy. He says, men are physically overstimulated, spiritually malnourished, suffer from misinformation overload, mentally strained, and emotionally torn with our own women. Totally agree, my brother. 100% facts. 100% facts. Let's get back to the video.
So
I feel that. That's
they're
true.
not done. They just not done. So I can't. You as a woman my age, I can't get mad at that. You just gotta respect that. Like you might be attracted to a young nigga. Young niggas is fine, but if they young, it's like they ain't ready. I'm just
saying,
in the
but
rotation.
what I'm saying is, you probably say the same thing at 33, 34, 35. So at what point do you feel like niggas are gonna be ready? Because
At my age,
when you at your age,
some niggas in my meaning, I'm not staying on my balance. I'm not staying on my scale. I'm going backwards.
mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be elevating. I will just be going backwards, thrilling,
So you
catching a thrill.
Have you ever dealt with a young guy?
My bad, I was on mute. Did y'all hear what she just said? She said she would just be going backward. She would just be thrilling. She's saying that we're not done with treating sex and relationships and how we deal with women as fun, fellas. This is what she said. What do y'all think about that? Are we as men, right? Are we done with playing? Because we talk shit every day about how things are not right, how things are like this, how things are like that, how things are like this, how things are like. Are we done playing? Are we done thrilling? Huh, fellas? Or because some of y'all believe that men should be able to do this as long as they have the means to. This is how some of you men think. And I ain't got a problem with y'all. You just can't hang around me. And I don't want to be around you. You know, because to me, that's childish. But to each his own. Right? To each his own. But fellas, are we done playing? That's what she said. Are we done thrilling? Are we just done with, smash and pass and playing around and look at her. Look, I was with this one last night. Look, and I was with that one last night. Yeah, me and her went out here. Yeah, and I just took her shopping. Yeah, and I just did this. Are we done with that? Are we done with that? Or do you believe because you're a male, right? You're a male. Because you're a male, you can do this. Because you have the money to pay for it, you can live like this. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it?
Nah, like what's the deal with them? Like
Fuck
having
around.
having sex with them and stuff like that?
Yeah, dating.
Nah.
Sex.
Probably just had like sex before, but
See,
not
the
no
thing is,
like,
see,
but
see,
not dating.
you think a man is not ready because you've been that age. But when a man has an older woman, it changes them. It makes them think a little differently. So they might not be ready for women their age and a little younger, but an older woman is a little different. So I think
You know what be killing me about dudes like this? When like y'all dudes, y'all dudes in y'all elementary game is crazy. Like, bro, we used to tell older women that shit when we was teenagers, trying to talk to older women. Like, yo, older women change you, and older women make you think about different stuff. Older women help you grow up. Nigga, your mama helped you grow up, nigga. What are you talking about? I just had to throw that in there because he's sitting there trying to be cool and act like he's saying something profound, and he sound the way every young dude sound when they talking to an older girl or talking to a grown woman. We all go. That's game. You gonna help me grow up? Oh, that's what you want an older woman for? That's why you need to stay with your mama, nigga. Oh, she's going to help you grow up. She's going to help me see things different. Basically, she's going to make you become a man, right? No, you're supposed to be a man before that. You're supposed to be a man without her, whether she older or younger, nigga. Yo, these dudes are crazy. These dudes are crazy. Thank you, somebody line. I appreciate that $5 super sticker. Shout out to you. I got to rewind that. This dude is crazy, man. These dudes be killing me on these little relationship podcasts, man.
but when a man has an older
Sex with them and stuff like that?
yeah, dating.
Nah.
Sex.
Probably just had like sex before, but
See,
not
the
no
thing is,
like,
but
not dating.
You think a man is not ready because you've been that age. But when a man has an older woman, it changes them. It makes them think a little differently. So they might not be ready for women their age and a little younger, but an older woman is a little different. So
You think a man is ready for a younger man is ready for an older woman?
Mhm.
Why?
Depending on the age range, but for a nigga that's like my age, that's 33, 34, if an older woman was to come in my life, I would definitely.
So you would fuck with somebody, you would lock in with somebody that's 43. You would marry somebody that's 43.
I would marry, maybe not 43, but someone older.
So you would marry somebody like my age.
I would definitely date someone your age.
But would you marry somebody my age?
Nigga, you telling her you not serious. You're not going to marry an older woman. Stop it, bro. Stop it. See, this is the type of shit, fellas, on why women say certain shit, right? Let me put this on the main screen for a minute. This is why a lot of women think, or women say what you're gonna hear Shay Max say in a couple of minutes about the loyalty that men have to their homeboys over women. Because a lot of y'all dudes can't just be honest. Thank you, bro. Translation, I'll hit. I'm not gonna marry you. I want to smash. Thank you, bro. Why can't men on these podcasts just be honest with shit? This is why women are saying, yo, there's a bro code. Yo, men are honest with each other more than they are with women. Because we get up here and we do dumb shit like this. Well, I won't marry him, but I'll date him. Yeah, you'll hit him. You'll smash. So you're proving her point. You're proving her point. that we're not done. We're not done thrilling and looking at women as thrills and treating women as an adventure and something to conquest. This is what she's saying, and you're proving it, dog. You're proving it, bro. You're literally up here proving it. This is sad. This is what happens when you just can't be honest. Can't even be honest.
If I feel like,
would you? Yes or no?
yes, I would. It would.
Okay.
The age wouldn't stop me from
What would
marrying
stop you?
her person.
Oh.
Wells Fargo has provided 5.6.
He is sitting here lying. He is sitting here lying, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Stop lying, bro.
So you like dating bitches that's younger than you?
I like women. I don't like too much younger. Like if it goes past like 5 years, 6 years, I don't want to go past that.
So you're not messing with nobody that's 23?
No.
So you like 25 and up?
Like 26, 27 and up.
Yeah.
But I don't really like women my age. It's either got to be younger or older.
You don't like women your age? Why? Because you know how you are?
Yeah, I know what they want.
Exactly.
No, it's just different.
No, it's not.
A woman that's older.
A woman that's older, no, with a nigga, it's
But
like I'm in the
it's
globe
like
looking over a young nigga head. Like
you gotta like a little more power over a woman my age. It's like you're a little more seasoned. It's like I don't know what it is. The older woman just has a little more power than the last chick that's younger. So I think you need to consider it.
What, dating young niggas?
Just date a young guy. Yes.
Oh. All right, so this is not for you.
No, I'm not just saying date me.
So what are you talking about?
You should try a young.
Look how she whispered to him, is this real? See, yo, look, she just asked him, is this real or is this for the show? Y'all seen this shit? Y'all saw that? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Let me rewind that. She asked him, was he being for real?
Oh. What, dating young niggas?
Just date a young guy. Yes.
Oh. All right, so this is not for you.
No, I'm not just saying date me.
So what are you talking about?
You should try a young nigga.
I mean, maybe.
If you want to try me, then
no.
Why not?
That's why I'm just asking. Like, are you talking about me? Seems pretty real. Like, it just seems pretty real. Just pretty deep right now. That's all. I'm just trying to balance it. Like, I ain't trying to be intrusive. You know that.
No. If you want me, you want me.
No, I don't. Like I said, if it was 5 years ago.
5 years. Now, first it was 10. Then it's 5 now.
I meant to say 5.
Next gonna be last year. If it was last year,
if it was 5 weeks ago, nigga.
If it was last month,
surprise. Yeah, nah. Only because I'm not. You might think you want that, but you like the ideal of that. The woman that's chilling, still fine, probably got on some lingerie when you come home. Like, like the fantasy. So, but once you get that, you're not gonna really know what to do with it. Because it's
what y'all think about that, fellas? What y'all think about that? Because she getting ready to go into it. What happens when you get the fantasy? When you get the fine woman, nice fine chocolate, You come in the house, she got on lingerie, the food is done, whole healthy cooked plate, house smelling like Fabuloso, you know, bed nice and clean and done and ready. Are you really ready for that? I didn't say what you want. I said, are you ready for that? Because when you in a race, right? When you in a race, right? They ask you, are you ready? You want to win. You want to come in first place. You want to win the gold medal. But are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. See, are we ready for what we say we want? Are we ready for that, fellas? Are we? Come on now, let's get back to it. It's getting serious now. It's getting serious now.
It's different. It's different. It's a lot of it's a lot of responsibility, priority. It's a lot of engagement. It's a lot of stuff that has to be tight priority. You got to zone in and focus on it before you could just think that it's just, oh, I'll get this on Saturday.
You heard that, fellas? Let's rewind that. Let's rewind that. Let's rewind it. Listen up, because we get up here and talk about what we want, what our money could pay for, and all of that type of shit, right? Listen. Let's listen to them. And y'all like the baddies. Shay Mack is a baddie. Shay Mack is a baddie. Look at all them tattoos all over her body. She's a baddie. And she's a baddie. This how she talking, fellas. Listen. You ready?
I got on some lingerie when you come home. Deep right now. That's all. I'm just trying to balance it. Like, I ain't trying to be intrusive. You know, like,
no. If you want me, you want me.
No, I don't. Like I said, if it was 5 years ago.
5 years. Now, first it was 10. It's 5 now.
I meant to say 5.
Next gonna be last year. If it was last year,
if it was 5 weeks ago, nigga.
If it was last month,
surprise. Yeah, nah. Only because I'm not. You might think you want that, but you like the ideal of that. The woman that's chilling, still fine. Probably got on some lingerie when you come home. Like, you know, like the fantasy. So, but once you get that, you're not gonna really know what to do with it. Because it's different. It's different. It's a lot of it's a lot of responsibility, priority. It's a lot of engagement. It's a lot of stuff that has to be tight priority. You got to zone in and focus on it before you could just think that it's just, oh, I'll get this on Saturday at 9:00. Nah, you got to have nothing going on when you fuck with an older woman. Now, if it's a sugar mama and she just wants if she just want a meatball sandwich and she willing to pay for it, then by any means, go ahead. But if you trying to lock in, if you see a woman that's really trying to be a grown ass woman and you just want to come around for fun, no, it's not happening.
What do y'all think about that, fellas? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? My comrade, Mr. Sutton, says, bro, turn this video off. All this is doing is feeding the gender war. 2 adults that don't know what they want. And for real, bro, it could be considered feeding the gender war. It could be. But, right, this is why I'm creating a conversation out of it. Because I don't want to point fingers. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to point fingers. This is why I'm asking y'all, do y'all agree with what she's saying? Is what she's saying valid? Is what she's saying valid about a lot of us brothers today? Because I honestly, I don't think she bashing men or really going in on men. I think she's stating the obvious on what she sees, especially, you got to remember too, bro, she's in the entertainment industry. That's, well, a lot of y'all don't know her, but that's DJ Shay Mack. She also was on Love and Hip Hop. So she's also speaking on the men that she meet, you know, based on what she do too, bro. So what you saying is true. I agree. But I think that this conversation can be dissected and we could have a conversation out of it. But I agree though, it can be taken, because other people will take this video and go left with it, bro. So I know exactly what you're saying. They'll just go crazy on a dude, like, oh, look at him. Told y'all ladies, these niggas. You're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. This is like candy. The video is like candy for people who like to promote that gender war shit. You're absolutely right. Yeah, she said lingering. She did. She did. Boogeyman says, bro wanted in. Yeah. Taylor says what she's saying is valid, but based on the men that she entertains, what does she expect? Exactly. Exactly, Taylor. Exactly. Exactly. But see, this is this is where I didn't want it to be a back and forth with men and women. I wanted the brothers to hear what she was saying about modern day men and see what they think about it. Do brothers agree with it? Because she getting ready to go, she getting ready to bring up exactly the topic of the show. She's talking about it now when she's saying that she's basically breaking down how she feels men are not capable of being with a woman who's gonna be at home. You know, she comes straight home from work. She really ain't got that much going on. You know, she save her money. She basically not running the streets. And what she's saying is no, even if she pretty, a lot of dudes don't really know how to deal with that. It's almost like a fantasy for us. And I saw Club earlier in the chat. He said the fantasy dissipates fast. Why do y'all think the fantasy dissipates fast? Because it is now a reality. And when a lot of men realize that they're with a decent woman, they with a solid chick, they with a good woman, they're with a woman who's actually for them, a lot of us don't know how to handle that. Because the majority of us, our whole life, and tell me if it's true or false, fellas, a lot of us have been in relationships with women who were good to us, but never good for us. The majority of men, we have never constantly, we talk about time after time, have been in relationships with women who were good for us. A lot of our relationships, a lot of the shit that we know about women and the shit that we learn because of bad women. Women who were just good to us. Present tense. But in the end, they were bad for us. They were horrible for us. They caused a lot of trauma in our life. They're the reason why we feel the way we feel about women. We got to be honest about this, fellas. We haven't practiced how to be with women who were good for us our whole life. All we know is she good to me. Can she cook? Can she clean? Can she turn on the man downstairs? See, is she good to you? A lot of us were even taught by other men to get with women who were good to us. Hey, boy, you better make sure your woman could cook. You better make sure she could clean. And you better make sure she could suck a good. Right? A lot of us was taught this. But they didn't never say that them women that could cook, clean, and suck a or also stab you. She also cheat on you. She also sleep with your best friend. She also sleep with your father. She also sleep with your cousin. She also go catch a STD and give it to you and then say you gave it to her. See, Unc ain't tell us that. Unc ain't tell us that about the extra shit that come along with the women who were just good to us. You see, Unc ain't tell us that. Right. Primitive requirements, base level shit. Unc ain't tell us, yeah, she could fry some chicken, but she crazy. She crazy. She a liar. She a liar. She can't tell a goddamn truth for nothing. See, Unc can't tell you that. Bob said because he won his turn. That is some nigga shit right there. Like, I ain't gonna blow up the spot because I want to still get right. Right. Taylor says, you see, this is why being someone's friend is important. Absolutely. Boogeyman says, I could have told her that I wanted to smash and she would let me, but dude being a goofy, right? He just need to say that. He don't want to say that. You don't want to say it. And that is how he's proving her point on what she's saying. Dudes just want a thrill. And he don't want to say that because he don't want to look like she telling the truth when he knows she is. You see? Let's get back to it.
I already know.
Can't.
I wouldn't play with a grown woman.
You wouldn't play with a grown woman.
Mm-mm.
You can't. It's like stupid.
Right.
So you would have to literally cut everybody off.
What you want me to do right now?
No, I'm not.
You ready to cut everybody off, fellas? Huh? Some of y'all are saying, well, why I gotta cut everybody off? She not. But what happens when you find a woman that ain't got all that drama going on in her life? She don't have to cut nobody off. And do you know what some of you dudes gonna say? Well, she ain't got no life. She boring. So you really want a hoe. You really want a lit chick. You really want a chick. You really want one of them. Because you dudes are not satisfied. You're overstimulated. See this? What happens when you meet the girl that ain't got a bunch of hoe ass friends? When they go out, they go to pop concerts. They go see Fantasia. They go to church revivals. They don't go see Glorilla. What happens when you meet one of them who ain't got a bunch of satellite niggas all in her inbox? Oh, you don't believe you could find a woman like that and she still look good, right? That's because you overstimulated. You think she gotta be a hoe because that's what you used to. Just tell the truth, bro. Stop lying to yourself. You don't believe certain shit because you haven't saw it. You haven't had a taste of it. There's a lot of shit we don't know exists until we experience it, until we go and find it. That don't mean it ain't there. That don't mean it's not there. So you don't think you could find a fine woman who don't care about all this bullshit, who don't care about social media, who don't take a bunch of pictures and show her ass? You don't think you could find that? Oh, and if you do, something wrong with her, right? No, something wrong with you. You need to check you. You need to check yourself. Because basically, you're just telling yourself what you really want. And what you really want is what you've been getting. Because you don't think there's anything out there that's different. Because you don't think your taste buds will register that type of flavor. You know, I'm fat, so I like to compare things to food. You know. And no, ladies, I'm not trying to say you're food. All right. Oh, he denounced us to food. Not doing that. But fellas, this guy's up here proving her point. This is why I'm asking y'all, do y'all agree? Can you be there for your girl the way you there for your homies? Can you be that loyal? Could you be that locked in with a woman who stay? Are you that locked in with her? Can you build a life with a woman that you don't have to make stay in the house, that you don't have to argue with to get off the goddamn phone, to turn off the goddamn TV? Are we ready for that? Let's be honest, fellas. Are we ready for that? Are we? And can we be loyal to those types of women? Do you see yourself being with them types and being loyal? And like she said, cutting everything off. That don't mean cutting off your life. That don't mean cutting off your life. You know what that means? Stop running the streets, nigga. Stop running to hoes. Stop running to the bar, into the strip club. See, when you get you a grown ass woman, that shit has to stop. No, the strip club is not for grown men. The strip club is for tricks and immature men. See, you niggas like to use money to deflect from your immaturity and your lack of development. The strip club ain't for grown men and niggas with money. The strip club is for tricks and simps and immature men. Men who ain't got no goddamn home to go to. See, when it's a woman in that house, it's a home. You ain't got no home with no goddamn air mattress in the middle of the living room floor and you're eating sardines every day. See, we could live like that as men. See, when a woman get in there, you're going to start having kids. You're going to need furniture now, nigga. When a woman in the house, you're going to need a couch. Because, you know, as long as we in there, nigga, we could make the goddamn couch a futon and pull it out and sleep on it. See, when a good woman there, now you got to get furniture. Now you got to buy silverware plates. Now you got to turn it to a home. See, you so used to being with that 304. You don't know shit about a house or a home. All you know is a goddamn bomb shelter. You might as well call that goddamn apartment a bomb shelter. That ain't even that's called shelter. When you're with a 304, that's not even an apartment you living in, nigga. That's shelter. Matter of fact, that's called a jail cell. You in jail. That's a cell. And fellas, we done got used to being in jail. Like when niggas be in jail and they know how to play pool. You know how them niggas that been in jail in them supermax prisons? You know them niggas up there playing ping pong. You know that? They got ping pong and pool. Yeah, you know, we done made jail our home. Being in relationships with these 304s. And literally, we've made dysfunction functional. So being angry, running the streets. See, this part of being with the 304. See, when you get with a good woman, you got to cut all that shit off. The streets is no longer an option, nigga. Because you got somebody to come home to. You got somebody to be responsible for. You got somebody that's holding you accountable to what you say. That's depending on you. See that grown woman? She depending on you to be the man you said you are. So that means she expecting you to come home from work, nigga. Not come home 6 hours later and say you stopped on the block and you was smoking weed with the homies and lost track of time and your phone died. See, you can't be telling little bullshit lies and shit like that to grown women. See, you tell that to them hoes. See what I'm talking about? We got to grow up, fellas. This is what I'm talking about. You can't treat them the same. Oh, I don't owe her no Yeah, you don't owe them hoes an explanation because that hoe ain't owe you one. Yeah, remember? That hoe ain't owe you one. See, but when you in a functional relationship that's going somewhere or that has gone somewhere, you do each other an explanation. You sure goddamn do. Because what a man got to hide? Why am I afraid to explain where I've been? I ain't lying. I ain't going nowhere I ain't supposed to been. So why I can't explain it? See, you niggas kill me. Oh, I ain't no man. I explain it. You sound stupid. You sound like them dumb niggas that you thought was saying something fly when you was young. Those are a bunch of dumb, dysfunctional niggas. You see that? See, when you get you a good woman, you got to explain yourself. You do. You got to do a lot of explaining. You got to do a lot of talking. Yeah, there's a lot of communication. So to you niggas that don't like to talk a lot, stay with them hoes. Okay? Just keep paying. Because the more you pay, the less you got to say. Let me repeat that. The more you pay, the less you got to say. So stay with them hoes. Because when you get with a good woman, you gonna talk, nigga. You gonna talk. Why you think good women don't like dumb niggas? Because a dumb nigga can't keep a conversation. A dumb nigga don't have no depth. He's surface level. So his conversation will always be on the surface. It's going to always be on the surface. You see? So are you ready to cut everything off? That means cut off the world's desires. Money, status, fame, power. Are you ready to withdraw from that? Or do you think you being a man that's your motive, that's your modus operandi? See, a lot of y'all think because you a man, forgetting who God made you to be, you think you belong to this world. So you uphold the morals and principles of this world. So this world tells you that men is about power, money, and status. That ain't what God made men to be. You see that? You got to cut that shit off. See, because you might get with that good woman and she might be a Muslim. She might be a Muslim. She might be a Christian. She might be a Buddhist. She might not be as drawn to this world as you. And what you gonna do then? What you gonna do then? When you find you a girl that's not materialistic, you ain't gotta buy a bag. Yeah, she like bags, but they don't have to say Chanel. She just like a nice pocketbook. She don't chase labels. What happens when you find you one of them? Are you ready? Are you going to spend money on her the way you were spending money on that hoe, trying to impress her, giving her $200-300? Are you going to get that to the good woman? You going to give her $200-300? You know, she could go get more outfits than that hoe. You going to give her $200-300? You going to make sure she got gas? You going to make sure she got lunch, but you keep cash apping them hoes? You going to make sure she eat? Huh? Or are you going to say, well, she good, she got her own? But y'all don't say that about them hoes. See? See? The cutoff. Are you going to cut that off? Your desires for certain shit. Can you now keep them under control? Can you rule over them and not them rule over you? Because that's what's going to destroy that relationship. You see? See, because a lot of our loyalty that we have to our homies is really not loyalty directly to our homies, but loyal to what comes with being around our homies. We loyal to the dysfunction. Man, I remember them days when we used to, That's what it be. That's what it be. You really not loyal to the homies. You loyal to that shit y'all used to do and get away with it. Carmel Cutie. What's up, Carmel Cutie? Bro says, not the 304 bunker. Shout out to my man. I see my man Outrageous TV in the building. What up, Outrageous TV? Salute, my brother. As men, we have this mindset that all the pretty women is hoes and the ugly women is loyal. Bingo! Thank you, bro. I'm glad you came in here and dropped the goddamn bomb. This is what I was waiting for from the brothers. Raw and uncut. There it is. There it is. So even if she pretty and not a hoe, we still gonna behave like she is one. This is what Shay Mack was saying, y'all. This is what she was saying here. Are you ready to cut it off for a chick like her? You ready to cut it off? Because just because she looked that way don't mean she a hoe. Just because she look good don't mean she a hoe. I ain't saying she ain't. I ain't caping now, fellas, because I don't know. I don't know. But the point is what Outrageous TV just said. As men, we have this mindset that all pretty women are hoes and the ugly women are loyal. Facts. This is what Shay Mack is saying. This is what she's saying. This is what she's saying, y'all. Hey, Queena, thank you so much. I appreciate it for hitting that super chat. It's very much appreciated. Y'all support the show, man. Y'all support the show. The links are going across the screen. Support today's show. Miss Queena says, ooh, we DS1 speaking that knowledge is always. Thank you so much, Miss Queena. I appreciate you. You always coming through and supporting the show. Shout out to Miss Queena in the building. What's up, New York Nikki? How you doing? Let's get back to the video.
I'm not talking. I'm just saying in general.
Right. Who's Ginger?
My daughter.
Oh, okay. What's your real name?
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously.
What's my real name? It's Ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really feeling it. It's a lot of trauma.
People can Google it.
All right, I'll just tell you it. You ain't gotta Google it.
I'm not gonna Google it.
What you reaching for?
No, I'm just trying to make sure my phone was close in case I.
What time is it?
10:38.
Oh my gosh, we gotta I don't want to say it on camera, but you know what I gotta do. So we ain't done. Put that up. You about to go on Instagram and look at some bitches?
No,
like no. What you doing?
My bad. You got all my attention, baby.
See, that's the thing. Like
what?
You gotta have undivided attention when you fucking with somebody.
You right.
People kill me with that shit. Like, how you be around somebody, baby, but you gonna be on the phone?
We've been talking for an hour and 22 minutes. I ain't been.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are we overstimulated, fellas? Look. He just tried to make an excuse because now he know he ain't getting no ass. He ain't really trying to pay attention to what she talking about no more. And she called him out. Like, see, you getting ready to go on Instagram and start scrolling. He tuning her out, right? To go back to what? Being stimulated. And she called him out on it. See, fellas? See, are we really prepared, fellas? Look, and then he made an excuse. Oh, we've been talking for an hour and 22 minutes. You see what I'm talking about? But now he know that they ain't gonna really be talking about sex no more between them two. He tuned out. He want to go back and get stimulated. So he want to go look at some ass. Fellas, we got to understand that this type of stuff is keeping us away from the good women. We put more time into hoes and hoe shit more than the things that will help us acquire good women. The time you put in hanging out with your homies, hanging, banging, and slanging with the homies, you ain't teach your girl nothing. Y'all ain't sat down and read nothing. You ain't sat down and taught her nothing. You don't even sit down and have intellectual conversations with your women. You don't even know how smart your girl is. because we're overstimulated with bullshit. And we let our time be consumed with it. See, when we get with a good woman, fellas, our time has to be occupied with more positive shit. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, that shit is going to be hard. That shit is going to be hard. I'm telling y'all this from experience. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. You thought when you was with that 304 that all she sat around is talked about bullshit. But watching you get that good woman and she asking you serious shit. Babe, here's an example. Babe, I was thinking, so what do you think about that? Because when I first heard about it, and when I think of that theory, I think of this. This is the type of shit. This is the type of shit that happens when you with a good woman. They'll come to you and ask you about the Pythagorean theorem out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Did you ever think why the this is like this and the Orion's belt? And I heard what do you think about it? Now you sitting there like, hold up. I was just rubbing on that booty. Now you asking me about the Pythagorean, like, how did we get here? Like, fellas, this is the type of shit I'm telling you that's going to happen. You think it's getting ready to go down. She all over you, y'all kissing and all that. And then she just back up and say, babe, well, what do you think about Hoover Dams? You're going to be like, whoa. What? Huh? And then you gotta play it smooth. Cause you can't make it look like you're thrown off, but you are. You are. You actually are. You like, wait a minute. I'm getting riled up over here. My engine revving, and you just turned the whole Hemi off. Hey, Zuma, you ever had a woman turn your whole Hemi off? You ever had a woman turn your whole Hemi off? You getting ready to get to the corner in 3 seconds. She just turned the whole shit off and turned you back to standard. You get to going. You went from going, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know how them Hellcats and them demons sound to, she turned your whole shit off. Now you sound like this, fellas. From a question. And you better have an answer. You better have an answer. He said the slightly autistic girls be fire. This nigga crazy. Yo, you crazy, Zuma. You crazy, bro. You crazy, bro. Look at Cynical One. I love talking about random stuff. Yeah, I know. Look, talking about aliens all damn day. All types of, like, you have to, fellas, my point is this. Go from a red key to a black key. Piped you all the way down. All the way down, like, right. Conversations on world events, not World Star. There it is. She not asking you about Tamar Braxton. She ain't asking you about that. She ain't asking you about that. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, fellas. I'm here to tell y'all right now. You're going to have to be fully locked in. This is what Che Mack is saying. Men are not ready to fully lock in. We're too overstimulated. We're not ready to fully lock in.
I'm talking in general.
Just hold my hand.
No.
Just touch it. See how I feel.
No, you got big hands though. They're not small, but they're not big. Like they like good hands.
Touch them. Oh, you can feel it without even touching. You feel that?
I felt it.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep. Roll it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. But nah, just gotta be able to lock in, man. You ain't ready to lock in, man.
But when I am,
look, she just told him, you're not ready to lock in, man. Sorry, bro. You're not ready to lock in.
and what? Do you send your text message or what? Send you a black card? What?
No.
Send you a ticket out of the country? Police?
Nah, you just gotta have the attention and be there, like as you would be there for your homies. With a
See that? Now pay attention. I'm gonna rewind that part. Yep. Rejected. And she explained it to him. Notice how he said, oh, what do you need? A trip to Belize? You want me to send you a flight? What you need? For like basically, what monetary thing, what thing out of between money and status and power do I have to demonstrate for you to say we locked in? You want me to give you some money? Want me to send you a cash app? You want me to send you a ticket? You want to go to Belize? What you want? And look what she said. No. You have to be focused. Intangibles, y'all. Tangibles. Stop listening to these contradictions in these conversations about relationships. Who think a relationship is all about money. That's a lie. That's a lie. Bro says the reverse psychology is crazy. She asked him what time it is because you know what I got to do. So he said, okay. Yep. You peeped that, right, bro? You peeped that. You peeped that. You peeped it. You peeped it. You peeped that. I did too. Taylor said he would irritate me. She wants the cerebral interaction with him. Yes. And he will not let her in. He keeps running from it because there ain't nothing in his head but sexual positions. Classy Creole. That's the only thing in that nigga head right now is sexual positions. Ain't nothing going on in his cerebral. His cerebral cortex is sex. Ain't nothing else going on up there. Bro is a Jonathan. He's a super Jonathan. He's a super Jonathan. Yup. She hit him with the bloque. D request got hit with the bloque. Yup. She said, nah, homie, we good. But he's definitely a Jonathan, bro. He's a super Jonathan. See, when it all fails, what do they revert back to, my brother? Money and status. That's a weak man. He couldn't win her over with his words. He couldn't win her over with himself. So what did he do? What you need? Some money? Where you want to go to Belize? Where you want a new car? A black card? What you want? All that for some coochie. See that? You proving her point, bro. Proving her point. Shout out to Alonzo Hall in the building. Salute. He could have got her. He just listened and showed that if he would have just listened and showed he was authentic. Facts. He's constantly lying. That's a fact, club. That's a fact, Club. And the crazy part is every time he lie, he's this dude is, I'm not going to say he's slow, but he's not present. He's so caught up in his ego and think he's spitting good game that he's not even realizing that she's calling him out every time he bullshit and lie. She calls him right out on it every time. Every time she's calling him out on it. He's not even realizing that though. He just thinking, you know, she not falling for his bait, so he gonna try something else. Classy Creole says, I'm that way too. But once a person engages, I keep it going. Cynical one. Okay. Boogeyman says, I can be locked in for life with a woman who's good for me. Me too. Me too. Locked in for life. For life. Cerebral cortex. Yep. That was the only thing on his mind. The only thing. Sir Leo Puma in the building. Salute. He says a super duper Jonathan. Come on, man. Classy Creole says mental stimulation is the best form of sex. Absolutely. Taylor says he is extremely self-absorbed. Oh yeah. Club says facts DS1. She saw through it quick. Yep. That's why she told him he not ready. Dale Diddy says a woman will put you in a position to show what type of man you are. Powerful statement, bro, because that is the one thing women do. A woman, especially a good woman, she'll show you how fucked up you really are. And she doesn't have to do it intentionally. She can just do it with her being who she is. But once again, a man has to be present in order to see himself. A lot of men use money, power, and status to hide from themselves, so they'll never see themselves. So they'll never see who they really are, my brother. And that's sad that a lot of men go through their life destroying women and destroying their families and just destroying other people because they never see what type of man that they are. You know? And you know why? Another reason why they never see what type of man they are? Because they think the man that they are is the man that they supposed to be. But who told those men that? The world. God tells you the man you're supposed to be. And this is what a lot of women are discussing today. A lot of you women really want men who are in alignment with God, but you have to be in alignment too. Because just like a man has to be ready to lock in with a woman like you, you have to be ready to receive that. You see? You have to be ready to receive it. A lot of women get up here and talk shit all day, but they don't stand on the shit they talk. You got to be prepared. My dad used to always tell me this, son, don't write a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash. A lot of women are doing this. Oh, I want a God-fearing man. I want a man to do it. I want a man. And then the first thing come out her mouth is he boring. The first thing come out her mouth is we don't go out enough. Why we can't have fun. You had all the fun being a hoe with the last nigga. Oh, so you not done being a hoe. So you don't deserve a God-fearing man because you still a hoe. You still want to run the street. You still want to be out 2-3 o'clock in the morning drunk. You still think that's cute. You still think that's fun. You still want to have fun. So go sit down somewhere and stay away from good men. And stop thinking you deserve a good man, because you don't. Keep getting Bozo Shakur Keep getting Bozo Shakur. Okay? That's who you need to be with. Bozo Shakur. That's his first and last name. First name Bozo, last name Shakur. Bozo Shakur. Marry that nigga. Marry that nigga. Don't keep saying niggas ain't ready and you not. Your drawers still hot for the goddamn streets. Shut up. Your ass still hot for Hollywood Boulevard. Shut up. Just shut up, okay? Because you got to be ready to receive a good man. Got to be able to receive him. You are the receiver, right? You're the receiver. He's the giver. So he has to be prepared to give you the attention, give you the guidance, the teachings, the love, the affection, the understanding. He has to be ready to give a woman that, but you have to be able to receive it. You got to be ready for that. And not take what he gives you. Oh, he's controlling. See, you ain't ready. See, when your ass got a curfew, what? Can't no man get... See, you not ready. You're not ready. Because see, a real man who's responsible for a house, right? For a home, excuse me, he know not to walk his ass in the house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Because a family man at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he either doing 3 things: sleep, having sex, or taking a piss. He ain't coming home from the club. So guess what? You got a curfew, ma'am. You got to be ready to receive it. You got to be ready to receive it. Y'all support the show, man. The PayPal and the Venmo is going across the screen. Support today's show. We need 2 donations, y'all. We need 2 donations before we end today's show. I believe we got 1. We need 1 more. Let's continue with the show.
The woman. That's how you gotta be. Niggas don't understand that. Be there for your bitch like you is for your homies. And the world will be a better place. Cause sometimes niggas be giving more respect to their homies than they do their girl. And them niggas ain't sucking your dick. Them niggas ain't making sure you went to the doctors. Them niggas ain't making sure you eating right, you got the right diet, or if you vegan or not, or allergic to fucking peanuts. None of them niggas is doing that. But some men show they niggas more love than they do they fucking partner.
Niggas is gay.
And that's not fair. It's not even about being gay. It's about respecting who really fucks with you. Period. And knowing that you cannot do certain things to people that really look out for you and love you like your parents would.
No, niggas not gay.
Niggas is gay.
What?
Niggas is gay.
Which one?
Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted.
They're not gay for that.
No, but some of them is
not
too.
Gay for that.
But sometimes gay, sometimes you know, back in the day. Well, I can say that. Back in my day, maybe when you was 5 and I was 10. And I was 10. You know, saying that's gay was like a...
It was okay thing.
Yeah, it was like, that's gay.
Right now, it's like...
Right. So basically, like gay is just something total opposite from the norm. That's what we would used to say about it. But now it's like you can't say that, but niggas is gay. The real one.
The real one. Niggas is gay.
The real one.
See, the thing is, men, it's something that we share.
Like a bond.
Yes, just like
Ball brothers, jerk circles.
I ain't gonna go that far, but just like how you bond with a woman, like
a sisterhood and a brotherhood.
Yes, it's something about being around men and having that type of loyalty to a guy. Because we could be loyal to a man, a guy, a friend.
So basically, it's bros before hoes.
I wouldn't just necessarily say that, because bros will cross you too. You know, so ain't no bros over hoes.
So what's the percentage of one of your homies crossing you than the woman that makes sure that give that
a
you
woman
know?
is not crossing you.
Okay. So why is it that she gets crossed like a cross? She gets crucified? Why? Why? That's what I'm just trying to figure out. Why is it that like that? These niggas will shiest you the fuck up. Fuck your bitch. Take your money. Probably snitch on you. Put you in jail. All and you to this day you can't trust nobody else. Now you got PTSD on trusting other people because of one person. But this lady that come across and see dookie stains in your drawers and don't tell nobody gets crucified.
Mm. What y'all think about that, fellas? Shout out to my man Club. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Salute. Shout out to Garrison. Salute, Garrison. What y'all think about that, fellas? What y'all think about that? Yeah, yes. Them railroad tracks, Taylor. Them railroad tracks at the Hershey headquarters. Them railroad tracks, the Hershey train. The Hershey train. Men will hurt the person that's the closest to them next to their parents for the niggas who will kill, some of them will kill to be with a woman that scrubbed the shit out they drawers. Let's keep it 100, fellas. Let's keep it 100. There's a lot of men out here who done did women wrong, and these women done scrubbed doodle stains, whole railroad tracks, whole mud piles of shit out you men's drawers, and you more loyal to the same dude who done smashed your sister, your cousin, and he tried to smash your aunt. He's still your homeboy to this day. When y'all used to hustle together, this nigga stole out your packs. He smashed one of your baby mothers back in the day. And you would jump out your bed for this nigga and damn near lose your life. Be ready to crash the goddamn car and lose everything. But that woman who's sitting at home, making sure you don't leave the house and go to work with that goddamn Duke troop in your drawers. This is the same woman that clipped them black ass toenails on your feet. She's last. She gets the least amount of respect. She gets the least amount of time. Talk about it, fellas. Let's keep it real. You outside in your shitty drawers, and you know when you take them upstairs, she gonna clean them. You sitting outside with these niggas. With the bros. I'm 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 with the bros. And what the bros are doing? Looking for hoes. The woman sitting in the goddamn house looking out the window and praying and making sure you come back home safe. You treating her like a hoe because you like to hang out with the bros. See, as long as you be around the bros, you're gonna always think everybody a hoe. Because that's the ideology that you and the bros share. So you treating that grown woman, that good woman in the house, you treating her like a hoe. You leaving her in the house. You leaving her with no resources. You leaving her to fend for herself like a hoe. Oh, she be all right. That's how you doing them. That's how you doing them. Yeah, whole mud pals is right, Flight. Whole mud pals. Zuma says even King David got a dude murked because David was clapping his wife. Come on now. Come on now. Gangstalicious. Garrison says, didn't they wonder why they say the ish they say? As some dudes, I don't blame them. Some dudes I don't. Some dudes I don't, but some dudes I do. You know, some dudes I don't, but then some dudes I do. Because at the end of the day, what she's saying, I agree. I agree with it. A lot of men, their focus is not building a home, creating a home. They don't think about bringing money home. They don't think about being home. They don't think about being present. Remember, y'all always heard me say this: presence over presence. And I heard one of y'all say that too. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Homeboy for saying this. But you know where you got it from. It's okay. It's okay. You ain't got to shout me out. Or you probably heard it from somebody else. You know, I ain't going to sit here and say it came from me or you heard it from me. But I've been saying it here for the longest. Presence over presence. See, you niggas love to say, oh, I pay my child support. I pay the bills. I pay the cost to be the boss. Just because you paid the cost don't mean you a boss, nigga. And what type of boss are you? Are you the type of boss that just come once in a while to your business? Or are you the type of boss that's hands-on? Huh? What type of boss are you? It's different types of bosses. You could be a boss. You could be a boss. An overbearing boss. A too loose boss. What type of boss are you? Because you know the boss don't just pay the bills. You know the boss of the company, he don't just make sure the bills is paid. Dumbass. You know what else? You know what else the boss makes sure? Everybody's comfortable working for him. You know the boss do that too, right, sir? Why you think you're talking so fly? You know the boss also makes sure that their employees is comfortable working for them. Yeah. Yeah. As the boss, you must also have proper communication. Because you must create a good work environment, sir. The boss don't just pay the bills and make sure the lights are on and make sure the water is on, dummy. Okay? Is she happy to be your woman? Is she happy to be your wife? You niggas love, see, y'all love repeating foolishness. You know how many women nowadays crying in Bentleys? You know how many women crying with Chanel bags? Because that's all the fuck they got is a bag in a car. Huh? Fellas, stop watching TV and learning to be a man. You don't know how to be a man? Like I told y'all on the previous episodes, if you don't have nobody in your life as a good example as a man, you don't know nobody, you need to just find some information, right? The Bible is your source, sir. See, in there, they could tell you what it is to be a man, and they give you thousands of examples of what men go through. And it's the same shit we go through today. You see? So are you willing to invest the time, the patience, the diligence, and being with that good woman the way you invested time into crime? The way you invested time into crime, drug dealing, scamming. You know, we invested a lot of time into that. Can you be that dedicated to a good woman the way you was dedicated to going out and robbing niggas? Because you're going to make sure you go catch that jukes, right? This is what she's talking about. Do you have the capacity to be that loyal to a woman? Let's be honest. Some of you guys don't. And you just won't admit it. You just won't admit it. You want to keep trying to say that there's something wrong with women when you know it's something wrong with you personally. You're burnt out. A lot of men are burnt out, man. Burnt out. Classy Creole says, DS1, Brother Corey just mentioned this the other day. Would you rather come home to a home-cooked meal, a wife and kids, or your bachelor pad and a fleet of 304s to satisfy your ego? That's a great point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Great point. Cynical One says, a happy employee is a great employee. Facts. Facts. Real bosses understand that, Cynical One. Not the ones that just pay the bills. Real bosses understand that. That you gotta, the people that's working for you gotta enjoy working for you. You gotta be a likable person. You can't just be the boss because you got all the money. You ain't gonna have no employees. You ain't gonna have no woman. You think because you got money in a car? You think because you could pay all the bills at the bar and pay all her bills, and you think that means you the right man for her? Says who? Society. The same society that'll turn around and say that your traditional masculinity is toxic. But then you use the same society to then identify your manhood. And then the same society will turn around and tell you you ain't a man because you haven't got in touch with your soft side. You haven't tapped into your zest. Fellas, gotta heal before we build, man. Gotta heal before we build, man. I'm telling you, man. Because the rabbit hole gets deeper and deeper. It gets deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. So guess what's going to happen to us, fellas? We're going to suffer more and more until we remove our love for this world. So guess what? You may have to separate yourself from your homies because they're not for you. They're not for you. Yeah, they good to you. That's your homie. Yeah, he good to you. But is he good for you? Is he going to be the homie when y'all drunk together and y'all in the club and homegirl all in your face and you falling for it, getting ready to go home with her, is that going to be the homie to step in and say, no, excuse me, ma'am, go home. He's married. And then you take your drunk ass homeboy home. See, is he that homie? Or is he the homie that's going to say, oh man, go ahead, get your shit off, bro. I ain't going to tell nobody. Or is he one of them? You know, do the same shit he was doing when y'all was 14, 15, watching your back when you get your rocks off. That's what she's talking about when she's talking about the loyalty to their bros and their homies. Then to what's real. Are they good to you or are they good for you? All your homies not good for you. Some of your homies is just your homies that was for that time. They was good to you. They're not good for you. That's why you don't invite all your homies to your house. Everybody can't know where you live. Why? Because everybody not good for you. Everybody don't have good intentions. Everybody don't want to see you win. Think about this, fellas. See, your woman want to see you win. Not only do she want to see you win, she gonna help you win. She gonna help you. She gonna help you in any way that she can, possibly, because she want to see her man win. You know why? Because she want to see her man happy. And she know that her man is goal-oriented. And when he accomplishes goals, he's going to be happy. And she wants to see him happy. And not only does she want to see him happy, she wants to be a part of it. She wants to be a part of it. Yes. She wants to be standing right next to him when he's honored as being the man that he is and being the leader that he is. She wants to stand right next to him. See, these are the women that's good for us, fellas. Not good to us, but good for us. Good for us. What's out in the street ain't good for us. What's out in the street? Crash out dumb niggas, the police, snitches, hoes, and haters who want to see you die or go to prison. Ain't nothing out there for us. If you consider yourself a good man, there's nothing out here to represent us. So there's nothing to chase. There's nothing to be impressed by. I don't care about the clubs in Miami. I don't care about that shit. You know why? Because it's all an illusion. Like Club said earlier in the show, the fantasy dissipates fast. At one point, the strip club was a fantasy to me until I went in there and I've been in there for an hour and was throwing my money. I was ready to go. This shit ain't for me. I'm sitting here throwing my money at women who I can't take home. See, that's my mentality. That was my mentality. That's why I never liked the strip club. I'm an up close and personal type. Like, you ain't gonna keep shaking all that in front of me, and I can't do what I want to do with it. So I might as well get on out of here. It's an illusion. Once you get in there, you see what's going on, and you get some lap dances, and it's over. It's over. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what this is. Oh, shit. You know, you get the adrenaline rush, and then once you calm down, it's over. It's over. The illusions of happiness. It's over, man. And fellas, you're not burnt out on the streets. You're not burnt out on the blocks. You're not burnt out on the hood. You're not burnt out on gangster shit. You ain't burnt out on that, man. That haven't damaged you enough, huh? Huh? That haven't tainted your perspective on life. It hasn't done a doozy on you yet. See, it's not that we just it's not that we locked in with the homies like that. It's that we locked in with the memories and the shit that we used to do with the homies. You know, them drunk nights. Them real drunk nights where crazy shit happened and we was laughing so hard we done pissed on ourselves. That's the type of stuff that keep us around the homies, because when we meet up, we be trying to relive that shit and we be wanting to talk about it. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Yo, bro, remember when we was, that's what it be. Right or wrong, fellas, that's what it be. Yo, bro, remember when we used to, yo, bro, remember this? Yo, remember such and such came through and, yo, remember when we met them chicks off? Yo, remember when these chicks came through and, that's what it be. But you got to understand, fellas, that's your past. She's a representation of your future because she's good for you. Them niggas is just good to you. Not all of them are good for you. Probably maybe one or two of them are good for you. Those are niggas you see at the wedding. Those be the niggas that become the groomsmen. The one or two of them, maybe three, the most. Yeah, you're gonna invite your homies to the wedding, but all of them, they not gonna all be they all not gonna be groomsmen. Because the men who gonna be groomsmen, the men that you make groomsmen, are the men that's gonna pull you out that bar when shorty kissing all on your neck and you drunk and you about to ruin your fucking life. See, those the groomsmen. Yo, bro, let's go. Shorty, get away from him. He's married. He drunk. He don't know. Get out of here. Get away from him. Them. Those are the men that are good for you. It's not a lot of them, fellas. Let's just be honest. That woman at home, she good for you. Why do you think when they say you find a wife, you find a good thing? Because she's good for you. She's good for you. So that means you have to be good for her. You can't be good for the goddamn world and good for your house. You can't be both. You can't be both. God tell you worry about the house. The devil wants you to be outside. I'm outside. We outside. Yup, ready to die. Ready to die. Ready to catch a stray. We outside. Ready to die. Ready to die. You always outside till them shots go off. Now you want to run inside. Start taking your life more serious, man. You see, you know your loyalty is to them streets. Got to detox yourself. Got to look inside yourself and be honest with yourself. How much did that shit really serve you? How much time did you serve for loving the streets more than the house? More than the people in the goddamn house? Hmm? If you call yourself a visionary, then you about the future. You see? What you do now is for the future. See? Not saying it won't benefit you now. Not saying it won't benefit you now. But it's supposed to get greater later. Supposed to get greater later. And you're supposed to see things getting better in your future as a man. So you mean to tell me when you look into your future as a man, you don't see a wife? That's what you're telling me? You don't see a wife? You still see a girlfriend? Then ask yourself, did your life get any better? You just see holes in your future. Come on now. And if you are about the future, then that means what? You're going to do what's good for you. That's why they tell you get an education, because an education is good for you to have. It's not just good to you, it's good for you. See, whatever's good for you is good, will be good to you. But whatever's good to you will never be good for you. Let me repeat that. What's good for you will always be good to you. But something that's just good to you will rarely ever be good for you. So all them women that was just good to you, she know how to make that thing throb. That's all she know how to do. And fry chicken wings extra crispy. That's all she knew how to do. Do you see her in your future? No, she's actually a part of your past, sir. Why is she a part of your past? Because you realize she wasn't good for you. She wasn't good for you. She was good to you. She fried the shit out them chicken wings. Extra hard. Extra hard. But what that mean? What that mean? When you're eating extra fried, she done pissed you off so goddamn much, you about to have a goddamn stroke. The women that's good for you, they're going to be in the house, bro. They're not going to be outside in the street. Because they're not looking for validation outside. They waiting for the man that they love and honor and revere to come home. Because that's where his attention's supposed to be. Because he's focused on what's good for him. Who's good for him. And let me say this, and then we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to say this, and then we're going to wrap it up. Shout out to everyone in the building. We're in triple overtime. Shout out to y'all. Right? The devil is always good to you, but he never good for you. Right? The devil is always good to you. He always good to you. Always. He fulfills your earthly desires. He's always good. He's always good to you, but he's never good for you. He's never good for you. But he's good to you. See, God is always going to be for you. You see, he's going to always be good for you. The devil won't. The devil will never be. See? And you know why God is always going to be good for you? Because God focuses on what you need. And black men, we need good women. We need wives. And I'm not talking about a wife in the sense of the system and all. No, I'm talking about characteristics. See, I don't follow the template of marriage based on a goddamn system. We ain't talking about that. We're not talking about that. We talking about the covenant that you and this woman make before God. We talking about that. And that type of woman's character. You see? We're not talking about that bullshit that the world tell you. Because that shit is irrelevant. That don't mean nothing. See? So the devil gonna always be good to you, but he'll never be good for you. Never. That's why his ways of life, what? Doesn't profit us in the end. His way of life never profits us in the end. See? So shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to today's show. Make sure y'all like today's show. Make sure y'all support today's show. The links are going across the screen, the PayPal and the Venmo. /SheepStaySleepTV on PayPal. If you're on Venmo, it's at SheepStaySleepTV on Venmo. Shout out to everyone who has supported today's show. If you have supported today's show, also, if you enjoyed today's show, make sure you share today's show. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to my lovely mods. Salute to you ladies for always coming through and holding down the chat. Always coming through and holding me down. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone who hit the super chat. Shout out to everyone who has come through to today's show. I appreciate the support. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all, man. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of today's show. We will be back tomorrow right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. Thank y'all once again for coming through and staying the whole time. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.